All right, what's up, guys? So back with another one. Now today we got a bit of story time about how one video game saved Yuna's hairline. Now if you're a Twitch viewer, you've probably heard this story before, but for you YouTube guys, it's about time you get caught up in the lore. So what game am I talking about? None other than Raid Shadow Legends. So not only did they help restore this crisp hairline, they're also sponsoring these videos right now. So if you want to help me out, use my link below. We got some goodies for you. Yes, if you use that link, you're going to get an in-game package worth almost $60 with a bunch of silver, MP regen items, stuff to get you started. But not only that, you're going to get 2 epic champions. Got this guy Tagoar here. He's an orc support. He's really good for when you get started. And then I'll give you the best epic champion in the entire game, Tayrel from the High Elves. And on top of all that, you can get 1 free legendary. So there's some promo codes. I'm going to put them down in the description, but you can use Monkey King to get Sun Wukong, like Goku. Get Alice to get Alice the Wanderer. Get Loki to get Loki. Desert Queen to get Tuhanarak, that's a new epic legendary. And then Tree Hugger to get my goat here, Green Warden Ruark. So again, I put all those codes down in the description. But yes, back to story time now. So anyway, like I said, it was what, 2021, 2022, around there? I forget, I'll check later, but things are going good, I'm living with my fiance at the time, a lovely apartment. I got my little buddy Leo, I just got him. I was on Panda, can you believe that? I was an esports star. But like I mentioned, there was one problem. Ready? Brace yourself. That hairline was hanging on by a thread, right? It was hanging on by a thread. So everyone was joking around. Juna, when are you going to Turkey? When's the Turkey trip going to happen? I wanted to go. The problem was that I knew I was going to be a dad relatively soon-ish. There was not a lot of time left. It was now or never. And that's when Raid reached out to me. They said, Juna, we have an offer for you right now. Not just a regular Raid campaign. We want you to try and get as many people to sign up and play as possible. And the catch was they had to reach level 10. Now, I don't know if you ever played Raid before. I did. I've played Raid multiple times, for these campaigns. I play after, even when I'm not on campaign. But the game can be a bit overwhelming at start. There's a lot to do here. Let me just show you in game, right? So if you open up this screen as a brand new player, it's intimidating, right? There's a lot of things to click, a lot of things to do. So it can be a bit of a turnoff. So I decided right then, I need to help my warriors help me. Yeah, I made a guide. I made a beginner guide, how to rush down level 10, who to pick, what to focus on. And today, real quick, I just want to share that with you guys so you can get started on your Raid career. Without further ado, let's go. But yeah, so here we go. Like I said, there is a lot to absorb when you first get into Raid. And what I told everyone back then, and what I'm telling you right now, is you can ignore all of it. When you first get started, do not be overwhelmed. Do not worry about other stuff. You do not need to worry. These are like, this is all the side content. No, not side content. This is all the content that's going to come later once you get a bit more established. Your focus, when you get started, is to only work on one character. And who do I recommend? Where's my girl? Where's Kale? Kale, I think, is better. He's actually better at endgame because of his poison. But to get started, she's more than enough. So why is she so good? This is why, right? These 2 skills right here, right? This is 1 AoE attack, 1 AoE attack right here. So your goal when you get started, sorry, let me go back to my goat right here. Your goal when you get started to rush down to level 10, that's just a start, right? This strategy is going to keep you going past level 10 till you get to the dungeons, till you start unlocking other stuff, is just build up this girl right here, Elhan. She is your carry. Ignore everything else. Do not build up any, other equipment, any other armor. All you want to do is build her up and this set right here, right? This is the lifesteal set. So let me show you. Let me give you a demonstration on what you eventually want to happen. So I'm going to go to the campaign, playing on Brutal because I'm a beast. People think, you might think I'm joking, but no, I have been messing around with this game for about 4 years now, right? This is just a little demonstration here. So here's my girl, right? This is the whole point of this. Here's my girl, level 60 right now. She's a monster with 3 bums. These guys are just food. So I'm going to let her go by herself. You're going to see what happens, right? I got the game on auto, 2 times speed. I'm going to let her do the work. Which I guess I should pause now and explain. But you see how my units all got wiped out? That's what I was talking about before. You do not need to build a strong team when you get started. You need to build 1 warrior. Elhain right here. So the team got wiped out. Who cares? AoE. That's like I said before. So AoE. So I don't need to explain it because I've done this a million times already. But Not just AoE, but you see each time she attacks, she's recovering her health. So basically, she's unkillable. Once you build her correctly in the campaign mode, she becomes unkillable. As I wipe these bums out, hold on. Finish the job. You can't hurt me, I'm not worried. And then watch. Ready? Those 3 bums, you see them? Even though they died, even though they instantly just got wiped out in the beginning, they still get experience. They still get experience. So that's kind of the core of the game. That's how you want to progress, is you stuff everything into your goat right here, Hairline, in the beginning. Whatever you get, any EXP point, any extra like boost you have, any like gold to build relics, all onto her. And then she'll be able to solo every map in the game, build up your fodder after that, and that unlocks a whole new thing. So how do you do that? How do you build out Hairline like that? Of course, nothing fancy. Just grind through a campaign, right? So you see, like I mentioned, all these shenanigans here, all this stuff comes later. At the start, get Hairline, click battle, click campaign, and just speed run through. Just do all of these missions, right? So not only do you get experience for your team, not only do you unlock, new items and stuff, you get bonuses, right? Here on the bottom, you get these crystal bonuses whenever you unlock the stars. After you beat normal, you get the hard, brutal nightmare. The other thing I got to point out too is I said that lifesteal equipment, you want to get it from here. So this one right here, as you notice, each kind of map gives a different weapon. So this one, the Voldemort Straits, this is where you get lifesteal drops. So you farm here to get lifesteal equipment for her. You farm 12 to get experience for her, and that's it. You're set. But yes, once you run through campaign a couple times and really build out your one starter, Hairline or Kale, whoever, actually only one of those 2, or maybe one of the epics, I don't know. But once you get going, once you actually have one very powerful character, then you can start messing with the other things. And this game has a ton to offer. Again, though, don't try and do it all at once. I can't stress it enough. Do not think you have to do all this stuff at once, right? You find how you like to play. You find what you want to do. What I recommend is Arena. We'll talk about that in the next video. Anyway, back to story time. So we made this guide, right? I was streaming for like a week, and we kind of made that was the mission on Twitch. It was like, if we can get 400 people to download the game and get level 10, I promise you I will take all that money from Raid Shadow Legends. I will go to Turkey. We will fix the Hairline. The community came together. I can't believe it. They came together. We had 400 people just grinding it out. We were able to do it. So I went to Turkey. I found the place. Went online, found the place. I flew out there, and then the shenanigans started to happen. So I want to tell you everything that happened, but look forward to that in part 2. So I'll tell you everything else that went down while I was over there, and I'll talk a little bit more about Raid in the next one. But yeah, so one last time real quick, if you guys want to support me, the channel, the Hairline, I'm asking you, just use my link below or use the QR code. Is there a QR code? Is there a QR code? I don't even know, but use one of those. Download Raid, give it a shot, right? The game's available on mobile, PC, or Mac. They got a new challenge system that not only teaches you the game, but helps boost your characters. It's a great way to get started. Plus all the free stuff I'm giving away, man. I also just started a brand new clan for you guys, so hop in here, we can play together. But yeah, once again, shout outs to Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring this video. I'll catch you in the next one for part 2.